Welcome to the podcast series, Small Business Survival Conversations. Through our weekly conversations, we hope to provide you with strategies and insights, knowledge and expertise to enlighten you as you work to build and grow your business.
Good morning, small business warriors. Welcome to another episode of Monday Morning Motivation. I'm your host, Anna Steinfest, and today we are talking about one of the biggest obstacles that hold business owners back, and that is waiting. How many times have you caught yourself saying, I'll start when I have more experience. I need to do more research first. I will launch when things slow down. If you've ever waited for the perfect time to take action, this episode is for you. Because here's the truth. The perfect time doesn't exist. Success isn't about waiting. It's about starting, learning, and adjusting as you go. So, let me share a story about the farmer who wanted to plant a new crop. He had the seeds in his hand, but kept delaying. He waited for the perfect rain so the soil would be just right. Then he waited for the perfect amount of sunshine so the plants would grow strong. Then he waited for the perfect weather conditions to ensure success. But as he kept waiting, seasons passed, opportunities were lost, and in the end, he never planted anything. Meanwhile, his neighbor, who didn't wait for perfect conditions, simply planted his seeds, adapted to the weather, and grew a thriving farm. This is exactly how business works. If you wait for perfect conditions, you'll miss the opportunity. But if you start where you are, with what you have, and adjust along the way, you'll build something successful. So let's break it down into 3 reasons why taking action today is the key to business success. Reason number 1, clarity comes from action, not overthinking. Many business owners get stuck in analysis paralysis, as we call it, overthinking every decision, researching endlessly, and doubting themselves. But the truth is, you can't think your way to success. You have to take action. So, action step, I would like you to start before you feel ready. Take the first small step today, whether it's making a call, launching a website, or promoting your product. Momentum comes from movement. Reason number 2, mistakes are lessons, not failures. That's what I want you to look at that. Many people don't start because they're afraid of making mistakes, but mistakes are part of the learning process. Every successful entrepreneur has failed at something, but they used those failures to grow. So instead of fearing mistakes, I want you to ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? Most of the time, the risk is smaller than you think, and the lessons are priceless. Reason number 3, time won't wait for you. There will never be a perfect time to start. If you keep waiting, someone else will move forward while you stay stuck. Opportunities come to those who take action, not to those who wait. I want you to set a deadline for something you've been putting off. Give yourself 48 hours to take the first step, and I don't want any excuses. Let me tell you about the woman I work with who wanted to start a handmade soap business. She spent months researching, comparing suppliers, and designing the perfect website, but she never actually launched. One day I asked her, what's stopping you from selling your first product today? She hesitated, but admitted she was afraid it wouldn't be perfect. I challenged her to sell just 5 bars of soap to friends and family that week. She did, and that small action gave her confidence. Within a few months, she had a full business up and running. Her success didn't come from waiting, it came from starting. So this week, identify one thing you've been putting off in your business. Maybe it's launching a product, maybe a sales call, or finally setting up your website. I want you to set a deadline, take action, and move forward. Remember, small business warriors, your future success is waiting, but it won't happen until you start.
You've been listening to the Small Business Survival Conversation podcast. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. And don't forget to join us next week for another episode. In the meantime, hook up with us on our Facebook group at Small Business Survival Tools and Tips. Till next time, thank you for listening.